Hi, Proxies! Welcome to the Zenless Zone Zero version 2.7 special program. I'm your ever-loyal Intel broker, Mr. Z. Today, we're in the Outer Ring again at the request of our contact to discuss a huge upcoming event of new Eridu, the Hollow Champion Competition. Hosted by Tops, the Hollow Champion Competition is heating up fast. Even in the distant Outer Ring, the buzz is impossible to miss. The massive rewards have drawn in countless competitors from all corners to try their hand at winning the grand prize. Apart from some familiar faces, such as the Cunning Hairs and Sons of Caledon, public security has also quietly stepped in and involved themselves in the matter. Our contact on their side hasn't shown up just yet, but as someone personally recommended by Severian, she must be quite an extraordinary individual. Before she arrives, I've also invited a rising idol that has been taking 6th Street by storm. Welcome, welcome.
Mr. Z? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yep, the signal's great. Oh, wow! This is so exciting! I can't believe we actually managed to get an exclusive interview with Miss Nangong.
Huh? Then should Arya and I leave?
Oh, no, please stay. My goodness, I completely forgot to introduce myself. To put it simply, I'm the previous Angels of Delusion debut press conference organizer's colleague. This program is our project's new interview plan. Arya and Suna joining us for the interview is a wonderful surprise.
Wait, what? Didn't you say this was a group event? Well, they invited the leader of Angels of Delusion. Doesn't that count?
So, why'd they invite you, Xiaoyu?
Dunno. Maybe they're as broke as us and can only invite one guest?
Members of Angels of Delusion, our program isn't broke at all. Our audio equipment is high quality too.
You heard all of that?
We messed up again!
Hey, it's okay. Now, why don't we begin today's special interview with the 3 members of Angels of Delusion?
Interview? I don't even have a script prepared.
You won't ask any embarrassing questions, right? Or wait?
No way!
Ladies, please, we would never do that. I heard from Mr. Y that the 3 of you can get a little excitable. But I have to say, this is even livelier than I imagined.
All right. Relax, you two. It's just answering some of Mr. C's questions. As the leader, I can totally handle it.
Yeah, we don't have such outdated, gimmicky segments here. If you're still unsure, let's just jump into the first question. This one is an interesting topic. If you had 10 billion Dennies, Miss Nangong, what would you do with it?
What? 10 billion Dennies?
How much?
That must be enough to buy the entirety of New Eridu, right? Only 10 billion? Isn't that a bit modest for a hypothetical question?
Huh?
Ugh.
Look at your faces. You're adorable. All right, serious answer. Even the Angels of Delusion need a moment to come up with a delusion like that. Though, honestly, I don't really need that money. Personally, I don't really spend much money. Oh, you scared me!
Oh, so that's what you meant. I thought you genuinely didn't care about 10 billion Dennies.
I think my opinion is a bit different from yours.
All right, here's what I do. First, I take 5 billion and slip random Denny surprise boxes into our upcoming album release. So when fans buy an album, ta-da! They open it and find a little Denny jackpot inside. Wouldn't that be an amazing surprise?
Whoa, what a brilliant idea.
Yeah. Wait, no! Wouldn't that mess up our accounting? Next, I'd buy out all the big screens in New Eridu. I want everyone in the city to experience the song Soonerboat and Arya's amazing vocals, and of course, my dancing. We'll bring everyone into our delusions.
That's incredible!
That's so embarrassing! If I have anything left, I'll hand it over to High Ambitions Financial to manage. With steady returns from that, I won't need to worry about Suna and Arya anymore.
Hey, you might as well just give it to me!
How much do you need, Suna? I still have some savings.
No, that's not what I meant!
Suna's a little Denny pincher.
I am not!
Okay, my bad. Madam Composer, please don't be mad. What's the second question, Mr. Z?
You guys were having so much fun just now, I didn't want to interrupt. My second question is, as the leader of Angels of Delusion, what's been the most memorable thing for you, Miss Nangong?
The most memorable thing for me was that one time, we rented a studio that was super far away to record the MV for our new song. The commute was so long, I fell asleep on the metro and even had a couple dreams. After waking up, we still had to walk forever before we could get there. There was a storm that day, and it blew away our audience.
Xiaoyu, did you really need to mention that part?
A real audience probably wouldn't get blown away. Right?
Of course not!
Well, who knows? Let's just say that was part of the dreams I had. But what happened after that? A perfect rehearsal, the rainbow after the storm, and the footage that somehow managed to remain intact. It really did feel like a dream. That day, we completed the filming for our Redreaming Angel MV. That's the most memorable thing for me.
It does sound quite unforgettable. The third question is for all three of you. I heard that Miss Nangong is good at everything she does. What do you guys think?
Well, I'm not actually good at everything. I'm just lucky.
That's not true. Every time we work part-time jobs together, you always manage to do extra and get tons of tips.
That's because there just happen to be more customers on those days.
Nuh-uh. It's because you just happen to know how to make penguin latte art. Just happen to know how to mix the perfect sweet and sour syrup. Just happen to...
Total coincidence.
Oh, and she's amazing at games, too. She gets high scores every time.
I just happened to get some rare gear. That's all.
Every single time? There's no way! Plus, I always get the feeling Xiaoyu's doing some crazy secret stuff behind our backs. I saw her lying on her side on the couch, playing on her phone with this green light coming from her screen.
What? Xiaoyu, don't do anything dangerous without telling us.
I'm not doing anything dangerous. Some things are just a bit too advanced for you two right now.
Now that I think of it, Nangong doesn't rest much at all. She often stays up late to practice our choreo secretly, so she can give us notes the next day.
Yeah.
Huh? You knew?
Nangong, you idiot! Every time you finish practice, you always make excuses to not leave with us. We've been secretly waiting for you.
Suna, you just gave us away.
But Xiaoyu isn't good at absolutely everything. She's terrible at cooking, for example.
Is my cooking really that bad?
It's not that it tastes bad.
Well, you have to put the food in your mouth to actually taste it, right? Remember when Arya and I left you making instant noodles in the practice room and someone came running saying there was a fire?
Suna and I were trying to figure out whose place was on fire.
Turns out it was our place.
That's enough. We're here to promote our group, so let's not talk about stuff that won't help with that.
Oh, how nice. How cute.
Mr. Z?
What I meant was, the three of you really managed to take the topic off track into really interesting places. Apart from the questions, we've also prepared a song segment. What new song have you brought us today?
Oh, didn't you say you were gonna write a song with Nangong as the inspiration, Suna?
Huh? How come I didn't know about that?
Not exactly. It's more of a song born from the memories the three of us made together.
But the core inspiration came from the impromptu trick Nangong planned for us last time, right?
Yup.
I'm so touched. I can't believe our dear composer cares about me so much.
Sit up! Don't lean on me!
I'm totally leaning on you, and I'm gonna listen to it properly.
stop there. Oh, it's such a warm melody. I'll take this chance to ask one last question. Any plans for upcoming releases or shows?
Should we tell him?
Yes, do it! We hope everyone can come see our next show.
Because Miss Cecilia prepared something for Xiaoyu.
A new stage outfit!
Oh? Do we get a sneak peek in this interview then?
Give me a sec. I got the video right here!
It's this super cool purple and black color combo. And the fabric has such a unique texture too.
Right, and I was telling Miss Cecilia, if she dressed Xiaoyu up as a demon, it'd basically just be her natural form.
And she actually did it.
She didn't forget to add little pink accents either. So cute! Xiaoyu's not embarrassed at all. This is not how I imagined this would go.
Well, I think it's time we give up, Suna. We've tried countless times, but 2 level 1 heroes can't possibly defeat the overpowered Demon Lord.
What are you two even talking about?
Sorry. That's my phone.
Huh? Who is it?
Let me see. Oh, it's a song I promised to write for a client. I completely forgot to send it this morning.
Do you remember which folder you saved it in?
Not really.
I think I remember. Let me see.
Man, you two airheads. What about the live stream, huh?
It's okay. We're about to go to the next segment anyway. Then we'll give you some time to complete your emergency commission.
Mr. Z, you're so
kind.
Am I really?
Then the 3 of us will take our leave for now. We'll be back before the next segment. Promise. See you soon.
As expected of Captain Nangong, she carried the whole group on her back and built it from the ground up.
As expected of a brilliant high-energy idol group. But missing sleep and practicing like crazy. Yeah, that couldn't be me.
Huh? Officer Cissia? When did you get here?
Say that again.
Cissia?
Try again.
Officer Cissia?
That's right! Dear intelligent construct citizen, I'm Cissia, a case specialist for public security and the #1 guardian of this city's happiness.
Okay. Officer Cissia seems different from what I expected.
I actually got here a while ago, but Cheesetopia recently launched a delicious new egg dish. So I may or may not have used the travel allowance my boss gave me to treat myself a little. So, Mr. Z, if the intel's all good, let's begin our transaction.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and our future Hollow champions. Seeing how fired up everyone is, I almost feel sorry for our ethereal friends. Your strength will be witnessed. Your legend will be remembered.
Manager, you got my back if we run into danger, right? Knock knock, the devil's come a-knocking. Ding ding, comic concerto. So hard to deal with. The show's already started. Together, let's create the miracle of collision.
I wish I could have snuck some egg pudding into the logistics supplies. Lady Cissia, on the move. I'll take a bite. Careful and venomous. Nothing but grunts, just like me. Can I surrender? Now you're the prey.
This isn't just one person's doing.
You talk too much. My apologies for the wait.
Belina, you finally made it.
Welcome to my slaughterhouse.
Next time we meet, don't ever let me get this close again.
We live in a world that coexists with hollows. We've got to look out for each other so no one gets lost.
Now let me become everyone's proxy.
Faith.
Correct. Tell them that I've already seized the sun. The sun. The sun!
It seems this year's Hollow Champion competition is on a much larger scale than before.
Yup. After all, the sponsor this time, Rusty Cliff Corp, has really put their everything into it. Not only are they offering tons of Denny's, luxury cars, and advanced Hollow equipment as rewards, I hear they even got something super rare called a Flint Porceloid W engine. Huh. Who would even use their points on this kind of stuff? It's not like you could eat it. Or use it as a pillow.
That's surprisingly generous of Rusty Cliff Corp.
Well, they are one of the leading companies under top, so they're loaded.
Rusty Cliff's business spans both traditional industrial sectors and the entertainment industry. Their current head, Edmund, has been especially successful in expanding their entertainment ventures. As for Flint Porceloid, it's no ordinary material. Its core value lies not in its strength or durability, but in its ability to stabilize ether fluctuations. It's even effective against both the environment and living beings.
I knew it was a niche product. I'd rather have 2 eggs instead.
Anyway, if both tops and senior public security officers are launching discreet investigations, then this competition is likely more than just a routine Hollow cleanup.
Wait, you know about that?
About what?
Those faded ethereals! The ones with almost no ether activity! That demon, my boss, sent me to investigate them.
Huh? Ethereals with almost no ether activity?
Right? It's super weird. Like someone hit pause on them.
I've actually never heard of faded ethereals before, but if it's about things losing their color, I do know of a place.
Anyway, my boss ordered me to use my snake Thyron specialty, tracking residual ether traces, to investigate the case.
Oh, I see. Did he say anything else?
He also said this mission has to remain strictly confidential.
Perhaps this too is part of Mr. Severian's plan. I heard a rumor that the sweeper who once worked for Caledon is also participating in this competition.
Sweeper? Do you mean for me?
Oh, that ice-cold, terrifying executioner. If you want, Officer Cissia, I could look into it for you.
Please, don't let me run into her. If I happen to come across her, I gotta run. I don't wanna die.
But actually, I was referring to someone else, Black Wolf Romuald. After Caledon disbanded, Black Wolf Romuald became a wanted man. Unable to operate openly in New Eridu, he spent the past few years working as an underground mercenary in the city's shadows. Years of hunting experience has made him an extremely dangerous opponent. In combat, Black Wolf can activate a corruptive barrier, increasing his own crit damage resistance and anti-interrupt level while continuously damaging enemies. But at the same time, teams that rapidly apply attribute anomalies can effectively break through the corruptive barrier. I sure hope this murderous serial killer doesn't end up becoming an obstacle in the competition. Next up, let's check out our new agent's skills. Nangong Yu is an S-rank ether stun agent. As the lead dancer of Angels of Delusion, Nangong Yu shines both on the stage and in combat with her amazing moves. In combat, Nangong Yu will automatically recover downbeats as time goes on. When any squad member inflicts an anomaly on an enemy, it'll also give Nangong Yu downbeats. With enough downbeats, Nangong Yu can launch up to 3 charged attacks that accumulate massive days against the enemy, extending their stun duration while also increasing her own days dealt and anomaly build-up rate.
Whoa, that's crazy! Whew, guess those morning stars aren't just for show.
Upon activating her EX special attack, Nangong Yu swings her dual morning stars at enemies, and at this moment, by holding down basic attack with enough downbeats, she can immediately follow up with her second charged attack. Her EX special attack won't interrupt her charged attack combo count. When unleashing her ultimate, Nangong Yu will launch a flurry of attacks and activate Ether Veil Delusion Reprise, increasing all squad members' attack. While Nangong remains standing, her warm smile will bring everyone encouragement, increasing all squad members' anomaly build-up rate against the stunned enemies. And when triggering a chain attack, their anomaly build-up rate is further increased. When an enemy is stunned and gets hit by an bloom or disorder attack, or any squad member inflicts an anomaly, the enemy will gain 1 stack of vibrato. When an enemy reaches a certain number of stacks and is inflicted with anomaly and stunned, all vibrato stacks are automatically removed and a bloom is triggered. If an enemy with vibrato recovers from stun, vibrato will also be removed. And if under an anomaly, a bloom will also trigger. When any squad member stuns an enemy, Nangong will gain the Dance Prowess effect. With this effect, Nangong's EX special attack and charged attack can trigger polarity disorder against enemies afflicted with anomalies, dealing damage without removing the enemy's anomaly. In battle, Nangong Yu leads the charge powered by friendship and bonds. Consume downbeats to rapidly stun enemies, and then Nangong Yu will hand the spotlight over to her teammates for burst damage. With enough vibrato stacks, it triggers a bloom, and with her squad mates inflicting anomaly, Nangong Yu will also get back her downbeats in preparation for the next dazzling attack.
Performing on stage and working part-time jobs in the Hollow. Doesn't seem easy at all. But you know what? The specialist sitting right here in front of you is pretty good at singing and dancing too. If it weren't for my busy schedule, I'd be new Eridu's top idol by now. Speaking of, idols make a lot of Denny's, right? I could use that to buy so many snacks, so many eggs. Then I also wouldn't have to work.
Miss Cissia? Miss Cissia!
Oh, huh?
You're up next, so please snap out of it.
Oh.
So, speaking of which, how's your combat ability, Officer Cissia?
I'm super strong, I think.
As an electric attack agent, Miss Cissia has her own unique mechanics. Using basic attacks, she will rapidly attack enemies with her spear.
I think you missed something real important, Mr. Z.
I was just about to get to it. Upon entering the battlefield, Cissia will gain 3 points of venom. They will be automatically consumed over time. Each time a venom point is consumed, it deals electric damage to enemies and increases Cissia's crit rate for a while.
Venom can be spent, so of course, it can be replenished too.
That's right. Upon launching her EX special attack, Cissia will attack enemies ahead and gain points of venom. With enough energy, hold and activate EX special attack to consume extra energy and replenish additional points of venom. Her ultimate and a chain attack can also replenish venom while dealing damage. With the maximum number of venom points, apart from waiting for them to be consumed automatically, Cissia can also launch basic attack Serpent's Kiss to actively use up her remaining venom and deal damage to enemies.
That's how we snake Byrons are. We wait for the opportune moment to strike our opponent down with a fatal blow.
Now let's take a look at some combat footage. As an electric attack agent, Cissia will start the battle off, give her buff, then she can rotate with the other DPS to deal damage. During this rotation, don't forget to replenish her venom. Maintaining the uptime of those buffs is the key to building her damage. With enough venom, she then uses basic attack Serpent's Kiss to deliver a heavy burst of damage.
I'm amazing, aren't I?
Your powerful and versatile moves truly are impressive. And now it's time to review the cooperation details for Agents Nangong Yu and Cissia. In the first half of version 2.7, proxies can obtain S-rank agent Nangong Yu via the Axiom of Captivation exclusive channel. The W Engine channel Neon Fantasies will also be available.
Yep. Check out the effects in battle.
In addition, S-rank agent Idhari and S-rank W Engine Kraken's Cradle will also rerun in the first half. In the second half of version 2.7, proxies can obtain S-rank agent Cissia via the Evolution of Gluttony exclusive channel.
And the W Engine channel Serpentine Seeker will also be available. I look so cool when I equip it.
Also, the rerun in the second half will be for S-rank agent Seed and S-rank W Engine Cordis Germana. Once you confirm your partnership with new agents, you'll unlock new Internaut avatars. Be sure to invite them out and experience interesting encounters. After reaching the trust requirement, you can also unlock dynamic wallpapers. Check them out. In addition, in version 2.7, if proxies gather all 3 Angels of Delusion through signal search, they can obtain a special wallpaper. I can practically hear you all in front of the screen screaming, "I want them all!"
I mean, who isn't a Delulu, right?
This reward will become a permanent feature after Nangong Yu's exclusive channel ends during version 2.7. Proxies can still unlock the special wallpaper upon gathering all 3 angels in future reruns. Last but not least, log in during the corresponding check-in events to obtain up to 10 encrypted master tapes and 10 Bupons.
Next up, we got the new events in Ridu, right?
Right. But let's leave that to our little angels. It'll also be the perfect opportunity for them to sharpen their professional skills.
Yay! Time to clock out!
Actually, there's still another segment for you. Anyway, let's all hope their commission goes well. Let's take a break. See you all later.
Our emergency commission dealt with. Let's see, what segment are we at now? Oh, looks like we're just in time for the event introductions.
Oh, found my lines. Don't forget to use the redemption code from today's stream, everyone.
It'd be a shame if it expired. Next, let's talk about the new version events. This is the highlight of the stream.
Exactly, and Mr. Z said it's a good opportunity to hone your professional skills. He's not just trying to slack off, right?
No way! Mr. Z is such a good Bangboo. He even let us step away earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
He even said, the event details have been prepared for you. If you guys do the introductions, our ratings will go off the charts.
You didn't have to mention that part.
You too. I can practically see our future collab opportunities flying away as we speak.
I'm sorry!
If you're sorry, then focus and finish the job properly. So, let's take a look at the first event. Whoa! It's Simmer Hot Pot Restaurant!
I remember the owner, Blaze, is Nangong's friend.
Ah, the simmer with all the negative reviews online.
Let me see! The soup base was crazy salty, the desserts were crazy sweet, the seafood reeked like hell, and the owner's got the nastiest attitude ever! No way! Blaze is the best chef I know! I gotta head to Lumina Square later and see what's going on.
Okay. In this event, apart from helping Blaze with her troubles, proxies also get to enjoy the fun of making your own hot pot.
If you want to make the perfect hot pot, the flavor of the ingredients and the combination chosen are all crucial to your success. For example, a combination of different high-quality beef will give you an absolutely delicious meat feast. Or combining the fresh sweetness of veggies and rice noodles, which makes your taste buds bloom. Or putting braised chicken feet into spicy soup when it melts in your mouth so fragrant and spicy. Then add the crispness of woodier mushrooms and bamboo shoots. So good.
Wow! Whether you're a meat fan or a veggie lover, there's something delicious waiting for you in this event.
Suna, you little food gremlin. You've got me hungry now. Anyway, no amount of talking can do it justice. We'll let the proxies figure out the specific combinations themselves in the Chronicle of Simmering Flavors event.
Yep. After completing Blaze's commission, proxies can obtain the Hot Pot Shop's customized W engine, title, and a hamster cage pass as a thank you gift. Apart from Simmer, there's also a special mission from HSO.
That's right. According to the information Miss Miyabi provided, it seems a large number of low-risk ethereals have suddenly appeared in a hollow.
Individually, they're not much of a threat, but they might become a real pain if they're left unchecked. If it's that Chief Miyabi's request, I bet the compensation is gonna be real good. Let me check!
Oh, Suna's a little money grubber.
In this mission, proxies can use 3 two-person teams in relay battles, deal damage to reduce the relay's required time. After completing each relay, you'll get powerful buffs. The buffs will keep leveling up with more relays.
But remember, proxies, when switching teams, agent energy and adrenaline are retained, and decibels will be passed to the members of the next team.
Ha! Found it! You'll get a tuning calibrator, polychromes, and other rewards for completing the mission. Proxies who rank high can even claim a special title. And of course, there will be plenty of Denny's too.
I hope all proxies get an S+ score. May luck be on your side and victory follow every fight.
I'll introduce the next event. Maybe due to the Hollow Champion tournament, there's been a surge in commissions on Internaut.
So, this is the perfect chance to team up with your old friends and take on some new commissions.
According to insider info, that Icy Executioner will appear in these commissions too.
Complete the commissions to get boupons, polychromes, and more.
There's also 2 special commissions. In one of them, proxies are asked to repair a bamboo.
Apparently, this bamboo entered the hollow on its own. It wanted to fulfill its master's dream of exploring the hollow and ended up getting hurt. The recorded footage it brought back carries that dream within it.
If you can restore the footage, in a way, you're helping save that dream too. Why is there footage of us practicing at 404?
Oh, guess it's a little Delulu too, huh? But that practice session was really fun. It was nice having everyone there.
It's our duty to protect the dream of our little Delulu. You'll not only get polychromes and Denny's from completing this commission, but also a name card.
The other commission involves a bamboo who's been review bombing everyone. And Mystic Wares is one of the victims. Yuzuha seems to have gotten into a disagreement with the bamboo too.
But the Ridu Tour magazine's new shop review column isn't picking on just Mystic Wares. It's reviewing all the shops. Review bombing will cause a lot of trouble for the stores.
So it seems we'll need the proxies to step in again. As for the commission rewards, they're offering polychromes, upgrade materials, and even a title. Don't miss out.
Oh, proxies sure are busy. I don't think I'm cut out to be one.
It's okay. You can write some more songs. I just so happen to have a few new ideas.
We haven't even released our new song yet, and you already have new ideas? You really are a demon.
Nangong's just teasing. It looks like that's all for the event introductions. So, are your jobs done?
Let's hand things back over to Mr. Z next. It's about time we head to our part-time jobs.
And before we go, we hope all our proxies have a wonderful day every day.
You three have wonderful days too. Phew. That was a fun collaboration.
Yep. I hope I get to see their performance at Starloop next time.
I can't wait for the day they step onto an even bigger stage. Well then, next up, we've got something even more hardcore for our proxies. First of all, HIA Club's simulated battle trial is getting an update.
Oh, that's the VR Battle Club at Lumina Square, right? The combat simulations in there feel almost too real.
That's right. Proxies can experience the new update, Battle Trial, Tidal Wave, at the HIA now.
Nice! The enemy lineup's been updated too. Whoa, so many enemies I've never seen before. Now, if I ever encounter them in a hollow, I'll be way more prepared to run away.
That's certainly one way to look at it. This update also introduces exclusive scoring bonuses tailored to several recently released agents.
That means that proxies can get better scores by using agents who recently partnered with. The leaderboard and completion rewards like polychromes, name cards, and titles will also be reset with the Tidal Wave update.
I'll let our proxies discover the details for themselves at the HIA Club.
I heard Scott Outpost is getting some updates too?
Yep. Shiyu Defense and Deadly Assault will continue to rotate as usual.
And after clearing the 5th floor of Shiryu Defense, you'll now be able to see your own ranking.
For combat enthusiasts, that's another great way to measure your strength.
Now that's some real competition.
In addition, Area Patrol has a new commission available.
Completing this commission will get you the 2 new drive disc sets, Bunny in Wonderland and Notes from the Chained. And with the double drop events for Area Patrol and Combat Simulation, proxies who need more drive discs or chasing the perfect build should get themselves ready.
Apart from new content, there are some optimizations to existing content too. On the profile page, frequently used features have been consolidated at the bottom, so proxies can quickly find and edit what they want.
Titles, badges, name cards can all be edited with a single click. It's super convenient.
Also, for titles that have different faces, proxies can choose which face they'd like to display.
So now everyone can show off their proudest achievements. Yay!
And we're not at the end just yet. There's more surprises coming.
Go on!
Pre-orders for the Zenless Zone Zero PS5 and Xbox Physical Collector's Edition are officially open.
An actual physical game disc?
The set also contains limited time collectibles, exclusive merch, and in-game exclusive items alongside the physical disc.
Well, don't miss out, proxies!
More details will be revealed on our official social media channels before the set goes on sale, so stay tuned. By the way, Officer Cissia, have you gotten your ethereal card yet?
I have, and coming to the outer ring to sign up is one of my missions.
Huh?
You sign up here in the outer ring, right?
Part of the competition does happen here in the outer ring, but the sign-ups are at Starloop.
No more talking! I gotta go!
I hope everything goes well for Officer Cissia. While it seems like the turmoil in Wi-Fi Peninsula has settled, this game has really only just started. Under the cover of new Eridu's Night, Porcelumex's human experiments, the mining crisis in the Miasma town, the person Isolde wanted revenge against, the former Perch Unit Type 0, and finally, the mysterious department born for judgment, Krampus. Behind each of these incidents lies the same organization, TOPS. And not too long ago, I was sent a piece of encrypted intel of unknown origins.
Rude of me, calling you out this late at night. Things escalated fast. We need everyone here to decide where the chips go next.
It's been a long time. Lead scepter, tin crown, and copper ring. Never thought I'd live to see the three pacts working together again.
Together? As far as I know, the three pacts only ever take what they need.
You and that master of yours are still no fun at all. No wonder you never went into entertainment. Time is money. Let's talk business. Wi-Fi's chaos created another Void Hunter, and our old friend Mayflower took the whole prize. You want us to regain the upper hand.
Wi-Fi wasn't the end. It was the beginning. Before the head fell asleep, they left a warning. When Hollow Zero shifts, the bell of doom will ring. Today, the sign has appeared.
Calling outpost. Calling outpost. This is Light Cavalry number 3. Abnormal activity detected on Hollow Zero surface. I repeat, abnormal activity detected on Hollow Zero surface.
The old capital fell over 10 years ago, and now the Creator has risen from the shadows once more.
Knew it.
My master anticipated this move from the Creator long ago. Right now, there's only one path left. Rebirth.
Still playing that sacrifice trick, aren't you? I was the one who fixed Ravenlock's mess last time. If you ask me, New Eridu just doesn't have enough stars. Especially stars who answer only to us.
Void Hunters? They're just lambs who were fooled onto the altar. Now that the Creator is back, their messengers will fight to the death to reclaim the authority that was stolen.
The Qingming sword?
What's going on? The signal's terrible.
Did something happen?
There's a lot of helicopters.
Miyabi, what's wrong?
Tailless is reacting to something.
Rather than the Void Hunters, that island isolated from the conflict, that should be our next target for Dominion. And with the chaos currently unfolding, now is the perfect moment to make it happen.
Opinions are divided. Judgment must be made. Although Krampus is absent, they've instructed us by protocol. We are tops. The embodiment of humanity's wealth. The ones who set the price of tomorrow's order. We swear an oath to gather the profit of all things and make it our own. To cast aside weakness and show no mercy on credit. To select among the masses and guide the coming of a new world.
Well done, yokai. Now our plan can move forward. Make full use of the final legacy of Helios Academy. And by using them, we will make new Eridu